Hello guys and welcome back to Zivi's Film Club. I was really late. I first started watching Transformers on last Saturday and I finished it the Saturday before.
Yeah.
The last Saturday, and I finished watching it on the last Wednesday. So, and I haven't made a review of it yet.
Yeah, because we were busy on the weekend.
Yeah. So, here's final review of it. Let's start off with this story. Now, with the main story, it's kind of generic, I have to admit. However, there was one thing and the story of Charlotte, the humor is just annoying. Like, really annoying. But there is one thing that saves the story from being completely awful, and that is the action scenes. They're just fantastic.
Yes, they are. I agree.
And the big reason why the action scenes are so great is because of the visuals. Our next thing to talk about. The visuals for this film are great too, though they aren't flawless.
Okay.
Temporarily. First off, let's start with the backgrounds. It really captures real life really well. It doesn't feel like a generic city or anything like that.
That's really nice.
Then you have the editing, which is also really good because it manages to move the camera around in creative ways and realistic ways. Yeah.
Creative angles.
Yeah. And now for what all people remember from the film, how the Transformers themselves looked. Now, I will admit, there are two really good things about the designs of the Transformers. First off, I like the robotic detail put onto their bodies, and their movements are very fluid. But there is one problem. The faces just look uncanny. Like, seriously,
Monsters.
uncanny.
What's uncanny about them?
They have weird blue eyes and it looks like they were made in the trash yard. No, seriously, I prefer Beauty and the Beast CGI over this.
That's saying something.
Yeah, definitely saying something. And speaking of the negatives, let's get to the characters. Starting off with what is possibly the worst characters in the film, the humans. Oh god, they're annoying.
Oh, yes, they are.
Like, I seriously hate them. It's like they serve no purpose in the plot. No, seriously, who wanted Shia LaBeouf to be a film about robots that turn cars? They are boring to listen to. Like, they get into all of these little situations, and their attempts of comedy are just downright cringy. Yeah. The other
What did you think about Megan Fox?
the Transformers characters are not nearly as bad, just unoriginal and boring, but not hateable. But you know what isn't really that good? The voice acting. It's probably the third biggest problem in the film, along with the Transformer phases. The fourth biggest problem in the film, only rivaled by the Transformers phases, the comedy, and the humans.
Human characters, yes.
Oh God.
They're hard to watch, I agree.
Each of the line delivers gives a metal performance. Literally.
Literally.
And when their performances aren't seen like they're just told read the script.
Mm-hmm.
And they are they're annoyingly reading set script, which is just as loud, which is just as lousy.
Oh, yes. Lousy all around.
To conclude, Transformers is a run-of-the-mill Michael Bay action movie with some nice action scenes and good visuals, but a generic story and Transformers characters. Terrible Transformers
Mm-hmm.
characters. Terrible human characters and humor.
Mm-hmm.
Uncanny faces on the Transformers and awful voice acting.
And bad script.
That
Yeah.
I would mainly suggest to just give it a rental.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth seeing at the cinema. Heck, it's not even in the cinema anymore. I think it's pretty much obvious as to why.
Okay.
But only if you were like very, very interested in the cartoon. I think my biggest problem with the film is that I really wasn't. The only things I know about the Transformers are the Transformers movie, and I watched the CGI show. I forgot what was his name. I think it was Transformers Robots in Disguise. But other than that, I haven't really watched any of the 80s cartoon or any of the other Transformers movies or played with any of the toys.
So you're not.
Experienced.
Yes.
5 out of 10, 3 stars. Alright,
Thank you.
in the next episode, I'm gonna have a special experience because this is a movie I'm gonna review with my friends. It's a sequel to a popular animated franchise, which I haven't seen the first installment of, but I actually do like. Both of the films that I did see. And the story is a villain that came straight out of the 80s. That's right. It's Despicable Me 3. Despicable. Bye, guys.
Bye.